everybody, it's Karen Coffey, and I am talking with Marsha Clemons. She is in Lower Alabama, what we call Lower Alabama, Orange Beach area, and I couldn't be more excited because she has amazing story. Marsha, welcome to our live today.
Hey, how are you?
I am fantastic. I really am excited to talk to you because, my God, you have been through so much in the last 6 months. Brand new agent. Let's get that out there right away. And the results that you've had are just so inspiring to me, to our team. And I know they're going to be inspiring to any of the agents that are watching this today. So tell a little bit about you're new, but where were you before we met?
Well, my husband and I, which I've been with since the 5th grade, and we've been married 35 years.
That's great.
We relocated here to the Gulf Coast a year ago, and we kind of just lived like we were on vacation for the first while, just resting. We had been pastors for 15 years prior to that, and I had been through a 7-year battle with terminal illness, so we were exhausted. Yeah, we came to recuperate, rest, and then it didn't take us but a few months to be like, okay, we're ready.
What do we do?
Yeah. And I was like, I think I'll try real estate. Because we were looking for somewhere to live and I loved the process. So I got my license and I went to a meeting and the quarantine happened.
You went to one sales meeting at your real estate office?
Yes.
Welcome, pandemic time.
Yes. Yeah. So
7 years you were battling cancer.
Well, not cancer. It was a really rare liver disease.
Oh, wow. Okay. And so you were battling that for 7 years, moved to a brand new area. We're hanging out there for a couple of months and said, hey, why don't I get my license? Which you got in, what was it, March or April?
Yes. I got my license in April. I did the school in March, got my license in April.
Okay. So right in the middle of the pandemic, you took your license, your test, and got your license. And you're probably thinking, okay, I'm brand new. And what were you thinking? Why did you join us?
Well, the main thing is my husband is a life coach and a motivational speaker. So I just have a lot of value for that. And yes. I knew I didn't know anything. So I needed some coaching.
People have been in this business for years and still don't know anything. Go ahead. Sorry.
So I just Googled real estate coaches, and I was just drawn straight to your video, and it happened to be one where you referred to TD Jakes, and I was like, "There's my girl." I literally never clicked on anybody else. I never looked at another coach. I just found you first, and I knew you were the one for me.
You never told me.
So right.
I love that because I always reference TD Jakes as he said, the reason you're not achieving what you want to achieve is you have a 5-gallon dream, but you're holding a 3-gallon bucket. I just love how he says that. But anyway, go ahead. I interrupted.
He's my second favorite preacher, right under my husband.
Oh, there you go. That's a good boy. Now I know why you've been married for so many years. That's good.
So yeah, I knew I needed help, and I loved the coaching and encouraging, and I needed strategy. Yeah. If I have strategy, I can do so much better than just kind of feeling my way through the dark. So I was looking for strategy, and that's exactly a big part of what I got from you.
Sure. We give you step by step. We tell you what to do. We really don't ask and don't care. I mean, of course we care, but we only care about one thing, and that's your success. And so it's like, okay, this is what you're going to do first. This is what you're going to do second. This is what you're going to do third. Yes. So you had a pretty big result, but not without going through. And I know you have a list because there was so much that you went through. So you actually started our program in May. Mm-hmm. All right. Which is 6 months ago, I think. 6 months ago from today. What has gone on in those 6 months? And then we're going to share where you're at in production, volume, where you're headed, and all of that.
All right. Well,
crazy. Guys, listen, this is crazy.
We were talking, my husband and I were sitting here one night and something came up. We were like, whew, we've been through a lot. And so I just started making a list. And so in the first 6 months of real estate, I didn't know anyone.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about real estate. I didn't fully know the area yet. We had driven around a lot looking for somewhere to live, but, I didn't know it like a local. Then the quarantine.
Yep.
And I was in a lot of pain the whole time I was doing the school for real estate school and everything. And so during the quarantine, I had back surgery and did all that thing and that recovery. And in the process, we moved from one condo because our house wasn't finished. So we moved from condo to condo and from the Gulf to the Bay, and then moved into our house we built all within that.
Moves.
Yeah. And we had given everything away when we left North Alabama to come to South Alabama.
Yeah.
And so we shopped, which was so much fun. We bought everything, all new furniture and decor. So that took some time, it took a minute to do all that. And then we had company a lot because, we have family that's coming, everybody wants to visit more when you live at the beach.
Absolutely. Yeah. You live at the beach, we're coming to visit, right?
Yeah. So we've had lots of company and then not to mention Hurricane Sally came to visit. And with Hurricane Sally came an F2 tornado right by our house and ripped off our ridge cap and shingles and stuff. So we had water pouring in lots of places in our house. And then we didn't have power or internet for days. So that kind of makes you dead in the water too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
it would make most people dead in the water. It would make most agents dead in the water. They wouldn't be like, my year's done. I'm done.
Yeah. So, that's just a quick little fun times for the.
That was my fun time in 2020. It's been an awesome year.
Yes.
But here's what happened. Guys, if you're listening to this, what Marsha was able to create was she has the exact number. This is a brand new agent in a brand new market. Marsha, the reason why I think you and I have so much in common is because I too was not brand new agent. I moved into a brand new market. And during the downturn of 2008, where the economy crashed. And everybody was losing their license left and right. They were getting out of the business. And here I come into a brand new market, didn't know anybody, and ended up that year $500,000. So in GCI. So you, brand new agent and brand new location, tell us how much volume you've had so far.
Okay, 2.652935. So
she's got the numbers. I love it. It's like 2.25.
Yeah.
And what do you have pending?
2.2 million.
2.2 million pending. So right now you're already at 4.5 to 5 million for the year as a brand new agent. And some of you guys, I'm not being mean. I'm just trying to hold up a mirror and go, hey, truth is calling. Some of you have been in the business for a little bit longer than Marsha has, just a little bit, and you can't quite get there. So I just, what is it that you think, Marsha, that was able to propel you forward in such a powerful way, having gone through all that you've gone through, brand new agent, didn't know what you're doing. And yes, I know we taught you skills. We don't teach contracts. That is not what we're here for. We're here to make you money, right. Make you wealthy. But what do you think it was that really propelled you?
Probably for me, because of the illness and everything, I had kind of lost myself. It was like my whole life had changed. And, in 7 years, everything changes. People keep living and you don't. So I really didn't feel a lot of purpose.
Right.
And so this kind of awakened me, especially the personal growth part. That was it for me. I mean, that was number one, just the personal growth, the miracle morning that, that's changed everything. And it reminded me of living, coming alive and living. And it reminded me how much I love people.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think God has in store for you next?
Whew.
A
Well,
lot of people go, oh, it's just real estate. Oh, it's just real estate. And we believe that couldn't be further from the truth.
right. Yeah. It's my passion more than anything, just to empower people, to give people the tools and the encouragement and the value they need to build everything and to do everything they're called to do. And so I feel like this is my way to do that. My outlet, real estate, is the way, and building a team is that's what I plan to do. Build multiple teams.
Well, you already have. So let's just talk about that before anybody hangs up off this live. We're talking with Marsha Clemons in Orange Beach, Alabama, and brand new agent, brand new market, and she will close minimum. This is just what's on the books right now, what you've closed and what's pending, 4.5 to 5 million for the year. But let's just talk about what also that you have built just in the last probably 30 days, 30 to 60 days.
Well, I have hired an ISA. Mm-hmm. I have a buyer's agent and a transaction coordinator.
And why on earth would you do that as a brand new agent?
Because I need help. I have so many leads and I have so much business. I need help.
Of course, I knew the answer. That's why I'm cracking up over here. Like, what were you thinking? Right? And people were like, no, I can't do it. I'm not ready. It's like, yeah, because you don't have the right systems in place.
And I can say this too. I have very little C, if you know, I know you do, but if you know anything about the DISC assessment, I have so little C. So even a, what do you call it, with all your people in a database.
That's right.
Even with that was overwhelming to me. All of that stuff, I'm just like, ooh. So I probably would have gotten too overwhelmed if I didn't get help to do that, because that's just not my wheelhouse. People are my wheelhouse.
That's right. And the majority of agents did not get into real estate to be doing contracts, be doing databases, but we're sitting on a gold mine that we don't even know we have sometimes. And not everybody has this gold mine, you know, but for you, you didn't have a database moving to someplace brand new. You're starting at ground zero. So, you know, I'll hear agents say, well, I don't have a database. I don't know anybody. And it's like, I didn't have one either. You didn't have one. And I think you and I can be encouragement to a lot of people saying, you don't have to have one. Don't let that be the I can't. We can. We just have to know the alternatives to make that happen.
Yeah. I guess there's really not an I can't, you know, if it is, I hear Ava in my head a lot saying, get over yourself. If you'll just get out of your own way, not get over yourself. That sounds harsh. Get out of your own way.
That would be me saying that.
Me too. So yeah, I had to get out of my head and get out of, you know, it was a big deal it was hard for me to promote myself. And you taught me that I'm not promoting myself. I'm promoting the gift that I have to help people. Yeah. So that's helped me so much. It was a game changer.
I tell you, you know, you have shown up so powerfully. And I do believe it has something to do, like you said, I am alive again. I am living and I am grateful for every day. And by God, I'm going to live it, and I'm going to live it to the fullest and do what I need to do. You came in, you implemented, you made things happen with no excuses.
Yeah.
You know? So I don't think it's a mystery why you've had that success. And now, you know, you're talking about you want to build other teams. Talk about that. Where do you want those to be?
Well, I'm right on the line from Alabama and Florida. So I know I'm going to build a team in Florida. And I also have connections in the Nashville area. So I want to build a team in the Nashville area.
Nice. I love to hear. And the cool thing is for anyone there's a great bar on the Florida-Bama line too, isn't there? It's called Florida-Bama.
Yep.
Not that I ever went. I'm just saying. Half of it's in Florida, half of it's in Alabama. I just remember everybody talking about it. But the cool thing is that, you know, many agents are thinking, gosh, I could never have a team in multiple states or multiple areas of the country. And it's so simple. It's just a
And
matter
had
of quality.
had anybody said that to me before I did Making Agents Wealthy, that would have terrified me, and I would have been like, I could never do that. It wouldn't have been anywhere on my grid at all.
No. And we actually don't push it or anything, but it's available if you want to. It's one of those things. You can be a single agent, you can have a team, you can have multiple teams. It's just how much money do you want to make? How much of a gift is inside of you to give?
Yeah.
Because it's eventually you come to a place where it's not working with clients anymore. It's working with your team and you're blessing them.
Yes.
And then they get to bless and creating that culture.
Mm-hmm.
So Marsha, is there anything that we didn't talk about that you want to share? I don't know what that might be, but maybe there's something we didn't cover that you'd love to share.
Probably not anything we didn't, but what we talked about. I'll just say for me, it's just a big deal not to let things hold you back, because had I not just decided to push through stuff, number one, I would not be alive. I pushed through a lot. But number two, I wouldn't have gotten my life back. And I've been writing about my story of being healed. And my one thing is I'm going to give my pain purpose and not give it the privilege of destroying me. So if I would shrink back and just stay back in that pit I was in, it would destroy me. But to give it purpose, I've got to step out there and just go for it.
I love that. Putting purpose behind the pain. I always say there's got to be meaning behind the money, because it does. The money the joy of that, once you get out of debt and once you start saving, the joy of that is just nothing. It's not nothing. It's I'm very grateful for, and I know you are, but there's got to be some meaning behind that. And I know a lot of people will want to read that story one day, and I can't wait to read it myself, because there's many things in my life that have been healed. So that is beautiful, Marsha. Thank you. Now, agents, if you're listening and you know of anyone moving to the Gulf Shore, Marsha can handle you. Her team can handle you. She is amazing. What's the best way that they can get in touch with you, Marsha, if they have a referral for you?
Well, they can email me at marsha.clemons1@gmail.com or find me on Facebook.
Okay, that's a great way. And it's Clemons with 2 M's or 1?
1 M. Thank you for asking.
Gotcha. I know the issues that we all have. So I was just, that's good. So guys, maybe you're sitting there and you're thinking, I moved to a brand new market. I can't get traction. I don't know what to do next. Look, we're here to help. It's our heart to help. I would go over to and watch our presentation first. Marsha, is that how you found us? Did you watch the presentation? The 5 steps our clients use to make 100K in 100 days or something like that?
I did watch that.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. So that was really the first step for a lot of agents that are in our tribe and in our circle. And so I would go to KarenCoffey.com/making agents wealthy. And I'm happy to meet you over there, and 5 things you can do today, right now, to really help boost your confidence, move into action in your business, and have results like Marsha, really. That's what it comes down to. So thanks again, Marsha, for being here.
Thank you
guys for showing up. Bye.